Kyrsten Sinema is just one of actually many Democrats in either the Senate or the House that has vowed to kill the drug price negotiation part of the Build Back Better Act. And for good reason for her, right? I mean, after all, Kyrsten Sinema has 750,000 reasons why she doesn't support this piece of legislation that would save Americans millions of dollars a year, and the federal government millions a year. And the reason is because that 750,000 number is the amount of money that Sinema has received from the healthcare industry. She's also right now the beneficiary of the Pharma Group, which is a healthcare industry front group that is currently running pro-Kyrsten Sinema ads, talking about how she's an independent thinker and doing the right thing for the American public. But she's taking their money. She's getting positive press from them in the advertisements they're putting out, and she's screwing you over. You're getting screwed if you are on Medicare. Kyrsten Sinema is screwing you over, because what this piece of legislation would do is it would allow for the federal government to negotiate prices with Medicare. It would also lower the age of Medicare eligibility down to 60. So you're talking about anybody over the age of 60 here in the United States that depends on Medicare as your health insurance. The federal government would step in, negotiate drug prices for you, and you'd pay a lower price. The government would pay a lower price and their copays of it too. The government saves millions. The public saves millions. Big Pharma still gets all their other money because they're still price gouging the rest of us. But Kyrsten Sinema just says, no. They gave me $750,000 and I'm going to be their puppet. I'm going to do whatever I have to do to kill this very good piece of legislation that is supported by 90% of people in this country. Not 90% of one party, 90% of people support this legislation. And even the 3 pharma-funded Democrats in the House of Representatives who oppose it, at least they put forth a separate piece that said, okay, maybe not negotiate all the drug prices, just these specific drugs. So at least they were still trying to get a couple drugs negotiated, but Sinema says she's even against that. I have no words left for Kyrsten Sinema. I hold her to the same level that I hold Matt Gaetz, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert, Donald Trump himself. Kyrsten Sinema is no better than any of those individuals, not at all. Don't even try to argue me on that. She's terrible. She is absolutely horrendous. She is going to cost the Democrats the midterms, along with a couple other Democrats who are costing, Joe Manchin, one of them, obviously. But they're tanking it. They're tanking Joe Biden's agenda that actually would help the American public, that a majority of people in this country, including Republicans, support. And they're tanking it because the money they're getting from industry is too damn sweet to say no to. Now, if we want to continue down this path where nothing changes, where we, the public, don't ever get anything good from it, then keep the money flowing. But if you want real change in this country, if you want things to ever get better, we have to get money out of politics because that's where it all starts. As long as corporations can fund politicians like Kyrsten Sinema, we will never make progress as a country. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel for fresh content 7 days a week.